Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we're getting some baby hatchling ball python set up. So let's get started. Hey guys, so it's the morning after a huge reptile show, Rexpo. I want to say thank you to all the people who stopped by and said hello. It was awesome. Today I just want to do something kind of relaxing because I'm exhausted and it's like 6 a.m. can't sleep, so I figured I would pull some ball python eggs that we have. They started hatching before the show, and since when you go to reptile shows you never know what you could pick up. Someone might have wild caught animals, someone might have mites, stuff like that, so I purposely don't touch any of my reptiles. I'm just going to show you guys what we do when we pull some babies that have hatched. Some of these will be available, and we are no longer going to be shipping. By the time you guys see this, especially, we're not going to be shipping anymore this first week of November when we ship out our giveaway boy, which, don't worry, he's leaving. I want to say thank you to our winner. Thank you to everyone who participated. I love being able to do that, and I hope to do one again soon. But I'm just going to kind of do a relaxing video and show you guys how we take out babies. Oh, and I'll also show you how we probe or pop them. With babies, we pop, so I'm going to show you guys that as well. Alright, you guys, I can't get the camera to work for a good angle, and I can't get this chair to lower, so you're not going to see my face, but this way you'll be able to see the animals still. It's like right around 6 a.m. It's almost 6 a.m. So we're just going to sit, relax, and show you guys some baby snakes. So we had a GHI Mojave 100% het clown. He was a male we were growing up. He was sold to us as a lesser, but this clutch proves that he's a Mojave. So it was a clown female to the male GHI Mojave 100% het clown, and these are the babies. So what we have here, these are the eggs in the substrate that they hatched in. We have this water. It just lightly, we have this water. I leave it at room temperature, and I put just a tiny bit of warm just so it's not cold for them. But this first one right here, this is actually a Mojave. This is one of the ones that proved. Let's see, turn this light a little. This is one of the ones that proved it's not a lesser GHI male. He was actually in fact Mojave, but I've got a few others that prove it as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to pop. Some snakes are more active than others, so when I get one that's pretty calm, I'll show you guys super close up. But make sure you're only doing this if you know what's happening. Some people so you can probe and you can pop. I'm going to pop just because these babies are so small, and if you're just a little bit too rough when you're using that metal probe that actually goes inside them, you can hurt them. So I don't want to do that. So sometimes when they're hatching, because they stick their head out first and they kind of halfway come out, come back, halfway come out, come back, they'll get the vermiculite stuck to the top of their head. It's not going to bother them. It's going to come off, especially with that first shed and how humid you have to keep them, but just got a little bit of the vermiculite on top. So what we do with popping is, this is their vent in the back, and very gently you just hold either side and you roll both your fingers. So see how all that comes out? That right there is a little boy Mojave. So this is a male Mojave 100% het clown. So this one will be available. Like I said, we won't be shipping, so anyone who's local, just shoot me a message. But this little one, it actually kind of looks like it has like ghosts or ghouls down the side, or teeth. Very nice pattern little Mojave. And being 100% het clown. Also what I like to do is I have these on the ground so you won't be able to see them, but I put a blue dish in one and a pink dish with the other. When you have ball pythons especially, you don't want to keep multiple in one same cage. They can kill each other, hurt each other, they'll fight each other for the heat even if it doesn't look like it because it's very subtle. We only keep them in here until they have their first shed because they're too worried shedding, they have no food response, they're not going to hurt each other. So make sure if you are keeping them in the same container, it's only because we have to spray this down 3 times a day, and it's way easier to spray 2 than to spray 6 or 7 or however many babies are here. Just make sure you put them into their own cage as soon as they shed. But he's cute. He's got a really nice pattern. I wish he was a female. You guys will find I have terrible odds. If I want something to be a male or female, it's always the opposite. When I have hets like this, I have terrible odds, which is actually why I sold the father at the reptile show yesterday. I've never gotten more than one or two, like this one has 2 clowns. I've never gotten more than 1 or 2 of what I wanted when I've had to clutch, when it was a het pairing. So I won't be mad at all if it's a female. But now that I've said that, I'm sure it's a male. So this right here is a very fat, very gorgeous GHI 100% het clown. Super awesome pattern all the way down. You guys will see sometimes GHIs just are not the same. Some are a lot more dull. This one already, even right out the egg, has beautiful gold down the back. Nice chocolates. I'm not really sure how to get a good light to show you guys close up and far away, so maybe that's better. This one's a GHI, same thing. It was poking its head out. This was actually the first one to be coming out. But let's check the gender. Like I said, I'm being incredibly gentle. You don't push very hard. Sometimes they'll actually poop, which it's normal. They'll have a little bit of urate or poop come out. And this one is actually a female. See how there's no hemipenes coming out? So we actually have a little female GHI. She might be available. Chances are she will. Like I said, I'm terrible with hets, so if you guys are really interested, GHI 100% het clown female, shoot me a message. But there she is, which is actually a normal. I haven't produced a normal here. I think I had fires last year. I haven't had a normal here probably 3-4 years. Well, I mean, it's still 100% het clown, but I haven't produced a classic color in a long time, so I was actually kind of excited to pull this one out. But this is a normal 100% het clown. It was the last one to come out, so it doesn't have all that substrate stuck on its head, but still a really pretty little snake. Whether this is male or female, this little one will be available. These guys are going to have their first shed, which normally takes anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks, depending on the snakes. And then normally right after that, within a week of their shed, I start feeding them. And then every week after that, I try feeding until they actually eat. Some eat right away. Some can take 2 months to eat. So if you guys are interested in anything, let me know. We could do a deposit to hold them, and I will keep that baby even if it takes 6 months for them to be eating successfully. Never really had that issue, but just so you guys are aware, we can hold any of these that you're interested in a deposit. And actually that's what we like to do, because it normally gives people time to save money, gives us time to work with the animal without being stressed or worried that, see those little guys? It's going to be kind of hard to see, but this is a little boy. Little boy, 100% het clown. And actually sometimes when they come out, you could still see where their umbilical cord was connected. That's what that tiny little lump is right there. It'll fall off. It's probably within the next few hours, but this one was definitely the last one to come out. So, a little boy. So actually, this is the first ever normal clown we've ever produced. This is our first year ever making any kinds of clowns. But he's actually got crazy patterns down its spine. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's got a little, I don't know if you guys played, it's kind of got a little arrow right here, little dots down the spine all the way down here. That's my cat crying in the background. Ignore him, that's Carl. He loves trying to come in here because it's so warm. But first ever clown, let's hope it's a female. But if not, again, still not mad, but yep, there's one little hemipene, little boy. So this will be available, little male clown. It's kind of cool when you put these guys in the water because they're used to being in the egg, so they kind of just stay under. Ball pythons can hold their breath for a really long time, but as soon as you put them in the water, they normally kind of relax. As soon as you take them out, they spaz a little, but it's kind of like that relaxing. I think it kind of reminds them of the egg. But this is a beautiful GHI Mojave 100% het clown. Beautiful stripe. The dad had a lot of separation in his, and this guy's definitely darker. than the dad was. But as soon as I saw this one, I knew that it was not lesser. Fingers crossed. Alright, who thinks it's going to be a female? Male or female? The last one, maybe I won't tell the gender, and I want to see what you guys think. Because no matter what the gender is, I'll be keeping the last one. But how about you guys comment down below what gender you think the last one will be. I'll still show you the last one. But this one, even if it's a female, I'm going to say it right now, I'll let it go. Because I can't keep one of everything. So, let me... Oh, I wish I would have... Maybe I'll have to edit that out. It's a little female. So, I totally edited out that last part. But no, I'll probably be letting this one go as well. When I bought the male, the father of these guys, this is the reason why I bought him. I've been looking for a GHI Mojave hat clown, but they were just so high priced. So I found this GHI Mojave, and the guy's like, oh no, it's a GHI lesser. And I was like, okay. It was like a third of the price of all the GHI Mojave. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And raised him up. And I wanted the GHI Mojave so I could produce this. This right here is a GHI Mojave clown. And it's pretty weird because I couldn't really figure it out. A lot of GHI Mojave clowns are way more clown look or GHI looking. He's just her or she. I didn't check yet. Little unknown here is just super gray. I bet it'll change with shed, but I had never thought I'd actually produce one, and it's way more gray. Like if you look it up, like you can see the crazy patterns on the side. It's definitely GHI. It's got the bluer eyes, so it's definitely lesser or Mojave. But lessers are super light, and normally these guys are way more brown. So based on the pairing, I'm going with GHI Mojave. I'm going to pop back here because I want to know. I'll post on my Twisted Reptile page what the gender is once they've had their first shed for this little one right here. And thanks guys again. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.